So what's going on, everyone?
Hi guys!
So what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? So, we have another exciting, not depressing news to tell you.
Not depressing news! That's the way to put it.
We made an offer.
Yay!
And I'm not saying like I offered you something or offered you a ring. That's not going to happen anytime soon. But we made an offer. But together we made an offer on our first ever place together.
Our first place period, by the way. If you're just joining us, hi. We've been on the home hunt for a little while. Check our playlist down below. But yeah, so it's our first place that we're ever moving out to from our parents' houses, and the first place that we are going to move into together, and we're gonna own it, which is super exciting. Yeah, so
Do you want to kick it off?
sure. So we made an offer. Basically, we really liked this place. We saw it twice, and we just. The first time we saw it, we knew it was the one. Like, it just blew everything else out of the water. That's what I said. That's what he said. That's what our real estate agent said. Like, it's been renovated inside. You know, obviously there's pros and cons. Like, it's a little bit less square footage than some of the others, but it's just, the layout is nice. It's perfect for us, and it's just beautiful. It's move-in ready. Like, we literally don't have to do anything to it. We're thinking of painting a couple rooms just to change it up, you know, for color schemes and stuff, but we don't have to do anything. We literally would just need to move in, which is really nice. So, loved the place, saw it twice to make sure, and then the following week, we decided to make the offer because the guy had went away for the weekend or whatever, so we had to wait a little. So, we made the offer on a Monday, and the guy and his agent were pretty responsive because they met on Tuesday night, and then by Wednesday I heard from the real estate agent, and basically she had said the seller did counter, which means that they didn't want to accept our original offer, and we kind of expected that to happen. We kind of went as low as we could go without being insulting, so we did that. And then they came back pretty in the middle from where it was listed to what we offered. A little above the middle maybe, so what we did was go a little bit more down. And that was our final counter, and that's what got accepted. So, you know, we weighed the pros and cons of, you know, well, should we offer this much or this much? And here's the thing. We knew that what we were going to offer final, we could technically afford. So that wasn't an issue. It was actually a little bit better than we had originally gotten pre-approved for with our mortgage, and so we're actually going to get a little bit of a better mortgage rate than we thought, which is kind of cool. So we were comfortable offering it. There were just like a couple options we could do. So basically, she had called me midday on a Wednesday. I was texting him at work and asking him basically, do you want to do this one? Do you want to do this one? We came to an agreement. I texted her back. I let her know this is what we're going to do. She immediately told them the new offer, and by 4 o'clock that afternoon, she called me, and it was the most exciting thing ever. Not only was this particular day really coming together for me, but because she had just called me right after I received other really good news, so I was on a high already. She called and she said, "Congratulations, Lauren, you're gonna be a homeowner," and I literally screamed. I was like, it was amazing, and she was so happy for us, and so he was at work, which is why I found out by myself, and I've been doing a lot of the corresponding with her just because, you know, he has the more typical work schedule. So this was a half hour before he gets out from work, and I wanted to wait because this was not something you say through text. So instead of texting him, I purposely waited the half hour. I basically just texted him and said, you have to call me right when you get out of work. And so he was probably still on pins and needles anyway. But I called him, I told him the other good news first, and then I told him exactly what I told you guys, how she told me that when I answered the phone, and he was just in shock. I mean, if you want to talk about your reaction.
Well, I was. I don't get too. I'm just chill. Let's just say that. But with this, I was a bit more speechless. I'm like, wow, like, I'm going to be a home buyer. We're going to be a home buyer. Like, it's a homeowner. It's definitely interesting because it's like you're taking that next step, like that growing up step. Like
we have to adult now.
Like it's interesting. Now we'll be paying for things on our own. We're not relying on anyone.
And
it's crazy. Like I know it's hard to think about until you're actually like in that moment, and those people that are in it definitely know what we're talking about. It's
especially young people.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's huge. And if you're a young home buyer instead of a renter, whoa.
Yeah.
Because the moving process is stressful enough, but I assure you, home buying is more stressful. Because there's a lot more paperwork, there's a lot more steps you have to do. And it also takes longer. Because with renting, it's like sometimes you can move in like next week. Yeah. But with this, we gotta wait a couple months and we gotta do a lot. Yes. So, but anyways, about the offer part. So yeah, that's how we found out, and then everything started to happen after that. Then after it's accepted, that's when you gotta go. That's when you gotta, you gotta start the mortgage process. You have to get your inspection within 14 days. You have to find out about condo insurance and get that pretty quickly. There's just, it's kind of like, yay, offer accepted, now run. Like, it's very interesting. I feel like
we won't be able to, like, relax until we're actually in the place.
Yeah.
We're all moved in.
Yeah.
Like, that...
Then
I'm, like, looking forward to that, like, night after we finally shower and we can actually, like, we're moved in finally, don't have to do anything else.
Yeah.
And that relaxing night.
Like, there's always unpacking, but, like, at least if our furniture's there... Yeah. It's livable. Like, we got our, kitchen utensils and random stuff that we need out. So, I just can't wait till, like, if we have a couch at that point. I don't even know if we're going to have a couch the first night.
We'll find out.
But we'll at least have a bed the first night. And I can't wait to just lay there and just be like...
Finally.
This is mine. This is yours. This is
and ours. It's crazy because, like we're going to be waiting, like, 2.5 months till we're actually, like, able to get the keys in our hands and live in this place.
Yeah. So our potential closing date is at the end of September, to give you guys an idea. I say potential because they always like to warn you that, if the mortgage process is taking longer for some reason, you obviously have to push it out. And basically, it's not going to be sooner than that, just because that's when we wanted to move in based on how much we were saving, how much we had to pay for, like, closing costs and different stuff. So it wouldn't be sooner, but it could be later if stuff happens, which it shouldn't. In our case, because we have the big down payment, we don't need an FHA loan, which we can get into another time. But, like, basically we're pretty standard, so it shouldn't have to be pushed out, but it could. Like, so we're looking at fall.
We have, our credit is both good. Like, everything's great.
We'd be responsible 22-year-olds.
All I know is I'm excited for this moving in, and like these next couple of months are gonna be the longest couple of months for us.
And most stressful.
Yeah.
I'm already so stressed. My head's been spinning the last couple days having to do insurance stuff and all that.
Like, there's a lot that goes into it, and we're gonna be taking you guys pretty much on the road for this. Everything we're going through, steps, different things. Things that, if you're looking to do this maybe next year or something, at least you can watch these videos and get an idea of the process.
Yeah, we're bringing you step by step. I mean, we're telling you when we decided we were going to move out, why a real estate agent is important, the looking process now that we made the offer. We have other ideas, obviously, about, like, the mortgage process and closing and
inspector.
And actually, like, looking at the place. And so we are definitely documenting everything that we can. And it's basically, if you watch all these videos, in the end, you'll have a really good idea of what you're supposed to expect. So that's why we wanted to do it.
But we definitely just wanted to share with you guys, because the huge announcement was that we were moving. Yes. Now we made an offer.
And it was accepted.
Like, the next big step for this is that we finally closed.
Yeah. And that it's ours and we move.
So it's great.
We're 2/3 of the way there, kind of.
Essentially. It's getting real. you have anything else to add, except for we're just super excited. It's gonna be one interesting ride.
Yeah, pretty much.
On that note, guys, down below, drop your comments all down there. Anything at all.
Subscribe for more of these videos.
Definitely hit the
They be
subscribe
coming
button.
at you like this.
You know, anything at all, feel free to drop in the comments. If you haven't already, also let me throw this in. We normally like to stay relatively updated on different things through our Twitters. Sometimes Facebook, but mainly our Twitters. You can follow us on, you know, get little updates. Maybe something big's happening that day that we plan on recording, you know, for a later video for you guys to see. So definitely follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Anything else, babe?
That's about it. I mean, I'm big on the Instagram and Pinterest and all that, but, you know.
Yeah, all that.
You can find those more on my channel if you want all those little links, but, yeah, Pinterest, hello. If anyone follows me on Pinterest, I'm sorry for the over-flooding of home-inspired stuff that I've been pinning, but it's justifiable now, so it's crazy.
On that note, guys, we're gonna go jump around and enjoy about this.
Enjoy.
No, jump around.
Jump for joy.
Enjoy.
Jump for joy.
No, jump around, enjoy.
Tomato, tomato. We're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have a great time. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
Bye!
Bye, guys.